Hello, I'm back. Now, this is only going to be a very short video, but one of my subscribers and very good friends, AK, asked me if this harvester that's on the back of this Fiat Agri tractor, whether you can hire a worker to harvest the carrots. And I didn't know the answer because I never hire workers, so I went and had a look and I found out the answer for him. I thought it's probably easier to demonstrate rather than just say, rather than try and describe it in words. So yes, you can, but there's a problem with doing so. Now, as you may know, if you ever hired a worker to work in a combine harvester, they work pretty well, but they choose their own route to do, which in a crop like, I don't know, corn or wheat or whatever, is absolutely fine. You can go and clean up the little bits they miss later. With a crop like the carrots here, where it's very, very obvious to look at them, they're done in rows and the harvester should be going up and down the rows, it really doesn't work as well. And I would so I'll demonstrate now why. So I've just hired a worker. This is a hired worker. Oh, is he going to work this time, is he? Let's just wait and see for a second. When I did it earlier to find out whether or not it worked, in order to answer AK's question, it took off on an angle, not going up the row, and as a result it left kind of like triangular patches, and it looked really, really funny when it was working, so it wasn't going up and down the row. But now it looks like it's actually going to behave itself and do exactly what it's meant to do. In which case, the answer is absolutely yes, it works very, very well. I'm just going to jump out of the tractor, since there's a hired worker working on it now. Oh, sorry, didn't make that. But yeah, that seems to be working quite well there, going up that row. Let's see, though, what happens when you get to the end of the row. I'll just hop back in the tractor so it's easier for the viewing of it. Oh, that tractor's spinning now. I do know this tractor doesn't really have enough power to pull this. As I said in my last video, this harvester, it says it takes 170 horsepower, and this tractor's 180 horsepower. So in theory, the tractor's powerful enough, but because of another mod that I use called REA wheels, one of the side effects of that mod is that everything takes about 20 to 25 horsepower more than what it says it does in the garage. So really, with this tractor only being 10 horsepower higher than what it says you need, it's not really quite powerful enough. Hence why it's spinning its wheels there, but it seems to be going up the hill still. It'll be interesting to see if it can get up when the wooden boxes there are a bit fuller, although three of them are full now. We're pretty close to it. Okay, let's see what the tractor does here. Let's see if it sticks to a proper row. Now it turns itself around. It is of course going to drive down the crops again, going back down the hill, because when I'm manually doing it, I drive across and go down the other side of the hill, as you can see. But the hired workers don't do it that way. The hired workers do it more like this. So yeah, if you're going to hire a worker to do the carrots here, you definitely wouldn't want to be in the field watching, because, well, for me at any rate, this would really, really mess with my mind, seeing the tractor drive all over the carrots like this. So you'd want to be way off somewhere else doing something completely different. You can see over there in that corner, I've got a huge row of carrot crates already, and I've got another row over there. So as I fill up all my wooden crates, I'm putting them in the corners of the field, and I will have to organise a truck or something to get them with later. Yeah, that's sticking to the rows now, so I don't know why it didn't stick to the row. Last time I tried it, the last one was going across the rows, so thing on a diagonal, and it really didn't look very good at all. Maybe I didn't have the tractor lined up quite right when I did it last time, but there you go, it seems to be working now. So okay, the answer is yes, it does. Now, while I've got this running, I will show you one other small change that we'll just let the tractor do this turnaround as well, just check it's still going to stick to a row. But then I will show you the one other change I've made to my farm since the other day, which is a very, very small change, but I will show you. Where's this tractor going now exactly? Seems to have backed up an awful long way to do his turnaround. Oh, I see, it's turning around that way, okay. You've seen that drive like this at the ends of each row would definitely mess with my mind. So it's a good thing that I don't use hired workers. Well, no, it looks like it's angled now, so let's just see if it stays straight on the row or not. Oh yes. Yes, it's getting back lined up again. Okay, so there you go, the answer to that is yes then. I thought the answer was yes, but not really practically. But seems to be doing just fine now. Okay, now I'll show you the other big change little change I've done on my farm. And that's over this way. Mchine Gaming has changed his vehicle. He used to have an old Land Rover in the shed here, but one of my favourite modders, which is OK Used Mods, brought out a new mod the other day, so he's changed his vehicles. Now, this mod here is also one from OK Used Mods, and most of you probably know the modder by his work at least. If you don't, if you Google FS22 OK Used Mods, it will take you to his itch.io page where you can download all his mods from. Really brilliant mods. I can't use a lot of them on this farm because they are all American mods. He does a lot of vehicles and a lot of buildings, but they're all American style buildings, so they don't really suit this Irish farm. Although with older vehicles like this, I think that's fine. So this one here is a 1937 Chevy pickup truck. As you can see, it's fairly rusted and all that. And if we jump into it for a second, listen to it start up. So as you can see, it takes a while to get it started, and yes, the tailgate does work, and you can't actually start moving off until it has started, so it's a very long starting sequence. And it's popping and banging there as you stop it. And this is the new mod that came out from OK Used Mods just the other day. So this is Mchine Gaming's new truck, which is a 1967 Ford. Now I'm just going to pull it out of the shed so that you can see it a bit better. Again, very weather beaten. The frame on the back here, you can choose to have that or not have that. The only thing, also this mod, now this is an option here, so you don't have to have it. It's got a fan on top of the dash that works when the engine's running and stops when the engine stops. So that's pretty cool. As I said, you don't have to have the fan if you don't want it. The only thing that's actually wrong with this mod, I love the mod, is that it has a 6-speed gearbox. Now, I thought at the time, that's got to be wrong. There's no way a 67 Ford Ute would have a 6-speed gearbox, more likely a 4-speed. So I googled it. It turns out you either got a 3-speed or a 4-speed, depending on which engine option you had it with. But that's a pretty cool mod. So despite the fact it's American, it has a place on my map now, because it's old enough that it could have somehow made its way to Ireland, I'm sure. This old Ford pickup truck. So there you go. Mchine Gaming now has an old Ford pickup truck that's very weather beaten, and an old Chevy pickup truck instead of the Land Rover they did have. So, and I am still on the lookout for a new vehicle for AK, who still has a 1970s Range Rover at the moment, as you can see there, in 1970s brown, typical colour for a 1970s vehicle. But yes, if I find something else I like that I want on my map, then AK will also be getting a new vehicle. How's that tractor of mine going over here? Oh, has it stopped, has it? There you go, it seems that it has. Although it's still kept to the row. It's kept to the row perfectly, but it's come to a halt. Why has it come to a halt? I have no idea why it is. That's alright. So anyway, it's a very short video, this one, but I just wanted to answer AK's question about the carrots. It turns out the answer I thought I had for him was wrong anyway. I will, though, actually while I'm here, just try and demonstrate what it was doing when I was trying to get it to work before. Let's turn this around. I'll bring it over here. So I'm not going to save this game since I started here, because I want to harvest all these carrots myself. I don't want a hired worker doing it. So what I must have done last time accidentally, when trying to find the answer for OK on whether or not this harvester worked with a hired worker, is I must have put the tractor on a slight angle accidentally. Because what it ended up doing, we'll just bring it around here, and I'll just deliberately put it on a bit of an angle this time, so to over exaggerate it. And if I turn the harvester on and go hire worker, so I thought I had it straight last time. Oh, why is it not working? Come on. What's that warning message it's saying? AI workers stopped. Oh, couldn't read the rest of it. Stop. Oh, all boxes are, oh, that's why it stopped, because all the boxes are full. So let me just empty those boxes for the moment. I don't need to take it over to the corner of the field to do, because as I said, I won't be saving this game. Put those back up. Put new boxes on. Yep. Then let's see if we can get it to work. Hire worker. So I've deliberately angled a lot more than it was last time. It must have been angled just slightly, but this is what it was doing last time. It was going across the field like this, not doing the rows, and it just looked really, really awful. So the answer I was going to say to AK was that yes, in theory you can hire a worker to harvest the carrots if you wish to, but in practice it looks awful if you do so. But as I've just discovered in this video, it will actually stick to the rows if you get it perfectly lined up before you hire the worker. So I take back my old answer and respond with yes, you definitely can hire a worker to harvest the carrots. Okay, and I'll catch you all later. Thanks, bye.